Hello, my name is Carla Valentine. I manage Innovate ND for the state of North Dakota through the North Dakota Department of Commerce. Today I'm joined here by Matt Chaussee. He is with Be More Colorful. He's the founder of Be More Colorful. And he is also a current participant at Innovate ND, and he has agreed to provide some of his insight into 2020 and how COVID 19 has affected he and his business. So, Matt, thank you for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Carla.
Okay, first off, give us a little bit description of your company and how you got started with it.
Yeah, so Be More Colorful, we are an interactive media agency, and what we do is we create immersive imagery, 360-degree photography, videos, experiences that really get someone immersed into a location or a destination. And our core focus is on creating experiences delivered for economic development purposes that help people decide where they want to live, work, and play.
Wonderful. All right. So, how has COVID affected your business and what has been your response?
Well, it's really been a roller coaster. Right when things started to hit in March, we had several major projects that got postponed. We had a few others that were just outright canceled, and we were initially saying, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? How are we going to weather this?" Just like every small business owner, just concerned about what's the impact for this going to be on our business. For us, the nature of what we do has COVID has actually accelerated interest in the solutions that we provide. So we've been incredibly fortunate to be in a position where we can deliver solutions that help others mitigate issues brought on by COVID. But that didn't happen initially. That was something that we had that same hits that everyone else felt right away. And about 2-3 months into it, people started saying, okay, well, how do we adjust to, not to sound cliche, but the new normal? How do we do things differently? And what we've really had to focus on is, okay, how do we change our messaging so that we can really convey this is what we can do to help others weather the storm, from not being able to have a campus in-person campus tours. How can we help mitigate that? To we're visiting with a hospital about doing birthing center tours. They're not able to do those in person out of legitimate risk and concern related to COVID. So we've had to shift and pivot our messaging a little bit so to be able to more clearly articulate how our services can help resolve some of those new issues that people are dealing with in the midst of the pandemic.
Okay, you bet. So, what have you learned and how are you going to apply the learning to what you're going to do in the future?
Oh boy, flexibility is key. We used to really try to shoot for 30, 60, 90-day plans, and we still do some short to medium term planning, just to kind of know where our general roadmap is, but really being ready to pivot on a moment's notice, because there will be when new things come up, when the risk level changes, that changes what our clients are needing and how we approach particular projects. We're also parents, so that affects our ability to actually be on site and creating these things. So we're just trying to really focus on staying as flexible as possible, taking things a day at a time, and trying to plan for the unexpected, and just have kind of build out what that support network looks like. Not necessarily, we're not necessarily hiring right now, but we are working with a few great consultants that can scale up or back on their hours as we need them to work on very specific things that we may not have even known that we needed yesterday.
Right. Sounds like you're managing it day by day, which is really good. If you had a chance to do it over again or do something over again, what would you do?
Oh boy. You know, that's a tough one. I think that on the onset, I would have told myself not to be so worried, that we really, that we are in a good position, that there are, just reminding myself that there is a support network out there, across Commerce, the SBDC, through Innovate ND, that we're really in a good position, and we're not going it alone. I think that would be the biggest thing that if I could do over is to remind myself that we're not on an island. We are in this ecosystem of community builders and entrepreneurs that all want to help lift each other up, and then everyone's in that same boat. So that would be the biggest thing, is just reminding myself that, hey, this too shall pass.
Well, Matt, I really appreciate you being here, sharing your story of resiliency. Thank you so much.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Carla.